have mentioned the 2 reasons why we need to meditate. Now, I will answer how we meditate. Many people think that there is only one way to meditate. The truth is that there really is only one way to meditate. That one way to meditate is to focus and control our breath. Do not worry about anything else and do not get stuck on any thoughts, because we are living in the present moment. When we have thoughts, it's mostly about the anxiousness about the future and the regretness of the past. The only thoughts we should be focusing on are the present, or should not think at all when we are simply focusing on our breath. To me, the way to meditate can give way to many styles of breath control and focus. Many styles that I like to do is writing, exercising, walking, and sitting. These are all the style of mindfulness practice. These are meditation. Let's start off with writing. Writing is one of the least well-known practice. These are meditation. Let's start off because it is a style that forces practitioner to think about what to write compared to other style of meditation. Writing meditation is a way to let go of thoughts. However, we let it go by letting it through the unspoken communication with ourselves or through our loved ones. What do we even write about? There are many things to write about. One of those best things for me to write about is advice and lesson about how to grow and improve my life. Because of what I am doing right now, I have learned many things that are really important for me in life. What I am learning about right now is about the security of me in the present. It's me being secure in myself in the present moment, and I don't have the regrets the past. And I do not desire too much from the future. I study, write, and learn how to really live. This is my style of writing. In addition, there are many more styles to talk about. One of these styles is the writing to be grateful for self. This type of writing is something that I've never done before, so believe that I will write about it in the future. I want to write it in the future because I believe that being grateful can help us escape suffering. Gratitude to me is the only way to be satisfied with life, to be content and pleased with what we really already have. To me, gratitude is not about the possession and relationship we hold, but the time we have the possession and relationship that we already have in life, that we already are taking for granted. We do not want to take anything for granted, but if we actually take something for granted, we will regret it and it is taken away from us. One is taken away from us. This is why we need to live in the moment. We need to appreciate what we have right now. How do we do that? How do we appreciate what we have in writing now? In writing, we write thank you letter as basic as that. It's simply saying thank you for whatever and whoever we appreciate of. The next type of mindfulness practice is exercising meditation. This type of meditation is one of the most practiced, therefore it is the most well known. When I exercise or work out, I like to push myself to my limit. That is how I grow to be better. There are 2 reasons why I exercise. I exercise to not only make myself stronger, faster, and endure longer. I also want to exercise to stay focused. I stay focused by watching the weighted iron that I am lifting. Too heavy of the weights, I can hurt myself. Too light of the weight, I will not grow as a person. I need to know the weights that is right for me. Thus, knowing more about myself, I can stay focused on my breath. The right amount of breath and the right amount of breathing technique can make you stronger, faster, and endure longer. This means that the right amount of breath can make me grow more as an individual. How can breathing work help with me getting stronger, faster, and endure longer? How can breath work make me grow as an individual? Let's give some example. When doing compound lift like benching, squatting, and deadlift, we need to focus our breath for maximum strength. When I reach a full range of motion from the lift, I will inhale using my diaphragm. The diaphragm and abdominal muscle pull down in the abdominal cavity to fully inflate the lung. This breathing technique is the only way anyone should breathe to get the most out of their lung capacity. When we inhale in our diaphragm, this is why we will collect the most power. At the same time as we get into our full range of motion during a repetition, at the same time we will take our breath. Therefore, it is correlation. Next is when we are holding our breath. This breath work is directly after the time we are positioned at a full range of motion when performing a repetition. This is performed when our lower body is parallel or higher to the ground when squatting. We will hold our breath the first moment when we get back up from this position. This is performed when the bar is touching our chest when I bench. We will hold our breath the first moment when we raise the barbell up. This is performed when our hand are next to our feet, when our back straight during a deadlift section. We will hold our breath the first moment when we lift the barbell off the ground. Holding our breath is a moment of preservation because it is not the hardest part of our workout. The hardest part is when we need to exhale our breath from the diaphragm. Exhale is when we generate the most power. It's our final push and pull when we do our workout. The next mindfulness practice is walking meditation. This type of meditation is one of the few meditations that people will take for granted. Most of the time when people walk, we are not alert. Thus, we are not belonging to the present moment. We need to be alert because it's the only way to enhance our four senses. These senses are sight, hearing, touch, and smell. We can be mindful and meditate when walking by observing the beauty of flower, the sky, the ground, and many other things. When we walk through the street with many beautiful things, we will breathe, as breathing is how we live. Breathing, taking steps, and enjoying our surroundings seem like a lot of tasks that need to be done at the same time, but everything that was listed is formed to us to be second nature. What do you mean that? What do you mean? What do these mean? These mean that we do not need to think as life takes us on a journey through these steps. We will breathe to relax our body and focus on the present sightseeing beauty. If we overthink, we will lose focus. Thus, we will miss many things and even time travel. Sitting meditation is another type of meditation. This meditation is the only well-known and basic meditation to perform. We do not have to do anything but sit. Actually, we do not have to sit to practice this type of mindful meditation practice. Because sitting for a long time can lead to stiffness, therefore leaving us to be uncomfortable. When we are uncomfortable, we are stressed and suffering. We do not want that, especially when we are meditating with this practice. That is why sitting, laying, and standing meditation will all be on this list. This practice only focus is perhaps to focus, to stand, lay, to sit, stand, and lay without any distraction. As a human, we will think due to our intellectual capability. Therefore, it's our duty and destiny to think and to serve. When we think, as I said before, we will only think about the future, the past, and any other people but ourselves. It's alright to think about others. As a matter of fact, it's noble and virtuous to think about others, but just for a small time in life, just for a small moment in life, we should focus on ourselves. We need to be there with our breath in our body.